this just got announced, so I'm still like, if you guys can't tell, I'm still like in a little bit of I'm not gonna say shocked, but I'm like, wow, like I'm surprised. Like I said, I didn't. Ferg had knowledge of this before we started recording. I did not, so it's kind of like I saw it in the middle of us recording. So I'm like, I haven't had time to even gather my thoughts and think about it. I'm just trying to, yeah.
That's why I hit you up. Like, that's why I was like, are we recording that? Because we kind of have to. Like, we don't.
Yeah.
Because that, honestly, when I was watching it and they had announced, because they had just announced it, like, they had just, like what I was telling you, they brought him on the stage and they were talking to them about it and they did the big reveal. I was like, he hasn't hit me up. Are we going to record tonight?
Well, go ahead and say it, bro.
So supposedly, they're supposed to have Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom, because that's who when they brought everybody on the stage and pulled off the mask, that's who showed up. So he is supposedly playing Dr. Doom in Avengers Doomsday. How do you feel about that?
No, I don't know how I feel. I haven't processed it yet, bro. I literally just saw it like 20 minutes ago. Because I can say when we were talking, I saw it. I don't know how to feel, but Robert Downey Jr. is a great actor. Doom is one of my favorite villains in overall. In general, he's an amazing villain, bro. Yeah, I don't know how to feel, bro. I don't know. I can't answer.
So the quote that they have is new mask, same mission, I guess. That's as far as like what they're saying about this. I don't know what that means. I guess you could just take a swing at however you feel that means. But yeah, this is a pretty big announcement. The way that I feel about this is that, yes, Robert Downey Jr. is a really good actor. And I feel like just like they used him as the proponent, 16 years ago to push the MCU to get it, and to bring the foundation of it, they're probably going to use Robert Downey Jr. again in this same kind of like direction. Now that MCU's headed in a different direction, they're probably going to use him as the foundation for this new movement that they're doing. So where else better to go than what's been working for you?
That's insane to think about. Bro.
If it's true, I mean, so they brought him on stage. He revealed himself to be, I guess, who's going to be playing Dr. Doom. So this could go one of two ways.
What are the two ways?
Really good or really bad. He's a good actor. He's a really good actor. But a villain, though?
Has he not played a villain before? I thought he has played a villain before.
I don't know.
Am I tripping? Hold on.
I don't think he has.
Let me see. Has he played a villain?
I think he's always been like the hero or the protagonist.
Yeah, let's see.
I don't think he's ever played a villain.
Let's see. I'm
even in his earlier movies, I don't think he ever played a villain.
You might be right. Let's see. Just double check. You might be right, bro.
But when I think about it, I just feel like he's already been in an armored suit, and Dr. Doom is essentially, that's what he is, just a big armored suit. So I mean, he already fit. He already checks that box. But for him to portray Dr. Doom in like a villain manner, that's going to be a complete 180 from Iron Man. Complete 180 from Tony Stark.
But you know what's interesting? I never seen Michael B. Jordan really playing a villain until he did it. You know what I mean? I never seen it. I'm like, man, when I found he's going to be Killmonger, I was like, okay, let me see how. He did really well. So the sympathizer, so he's coming up with villain roles. They say I can never say it right. I'm in higher, but was he a villain in that? I mean,
Oppenheimer. No, he wasn't a villain.
Fuck you talking about. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I think he has range, so I can see it. I can definitely see it. And I think even
Sherlock Holmes?
No, he's never really. He's been selfish in MCU, but never a villain. Like, obviously, I'm not a villain, but he's been selfish. But no, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting, bro. It's gonna be interesting. I can't even. I don't have any feelings, bro. It's just Avengers Doomsday, and Avengers Secret War. So that's what they changed it to. So they changed it from Avengers Kang Dynasty to Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah, they're kind of moving away from the Kang Dynasty for now. For now, like they're
God
gonna
damn it, bro.
eventually. They're probably definitely gonna come back. But
Jonathan Majors made one mistake, bro.
I'm just thinking to myself, like, why this though? I understand, he's a good pick, but why necessarily? Why not give someone else a chance to, ride out? There are so many actors that you could choose from that would probably be a good Doctor Doom. Why go back to Robert Downey Jr.?
Star power, familiarity. I can never say that fucking word right, but people are familiar with him, and I think Marvel trust him. I think they trust him. Those are the things I can think of. He's going to bring people to the theater because the Fantastic Four cast is a pretty star-studded cast, so you're going to need a villain to kind of equal that, if not be greater than. But yeah, I think people are familiar with him. Marvel trust him, and they know he's going to bring people. Please, he's going to put button seats. That's right. What I could think of. That's all I could think of, bro. But I don't know, man. Like, I
mean, I trust their direction. I mean, like you said, like last week, they've hit more than they've missed. And Robert Downey Jr., I mean, he did such a good job with Iron Man, but this time he would have to completely change his persona. He would really have to change. I'm not saying like change who he is, but kind of like to really get into character for this role. It's going to be, like I said, a complete 180.
Yeah, Doom is a genius. Doom also comes off as a narcissist, kind of like Tony Stark in a sense. They're both smart. They're both self-centered. They both think they're doing the right thing. Whereas when Tony Stark was planning for Ultron, he had a good idea. He tried to do the right thing, but they carry the weight of the world on their shoulders, and so they have some similarities, not a lot, but some. Well,
what I'm saying is, how is he gonna do it to where you don't feel like we're watching Tony Stark and Iron Man?
I don't know. Maybe this is a variant of Doom. Maybe this Doom is Tony Stark. You know what I mean? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Because I feel weird it not being Victor Von Doom. But as we said, we're in the middle of the multiverse type of saga thing, so it could be a variant of Doom.
And I was watching another like a live podcast. I was watching that actually. I was watching as it was being announced. They were saying like, yeah, it could just be a variant of him.
Yeah,
like a variant of Victor Von Doom.
Yeah, that's all I could think of because well, as we've seen, all variants don't need to look the same. So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I think Robert. I trust that he's going to pull it off. I mean, I have no doubt. Robert Downey Jr. has gave me no doubt. I mean, no reason to doubt him when it comes to these type of roles, like these type of characters.
I'm right there with you. Like, I feel like he's gonna bring something different to it altogether. Like, we're really gonna be impressed at what he does. I just feel like it's just we're on the outside looking in, so there's all these question marks for us because people who are just just not really
speculating.
We're not with the studios. We're not with the production. We're just guesstimating. And honestly, with it just being announced, we're kind of still stupefied at the fact that he's gonna be the big bad guy in this next phase. Once we start getting closer, I mean, like 2 years away, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna go like that. It's gonna go really fast, and we're gonna look back at this episode and really be like, we were just talking about it, and it's already here. I just feel like I feel like he's gonna do a good job, and once we get some trailers and more information on it, it's gonna start to make sense.
Yeah, we'll start getting information on it. I would say pretty rapidly. Within
how leaks work.
Yeah, by the end of the year, we'll have a better understanding. Like I said, this just got announced, so I'm still like, if you guys can't tell, I'm still like in a little bit of not gonna say shocked, but I'm like, wow, like I'm surprised. Like I said, I didn't Ferg had knowledge of this before we started recording. I did not. So it's kind of like I saw it in the middle of us recording. So I'm like I haven't had time to even gather my thoughts and think about it. I'm just trying to, yeah.
That's why I hit you up. Like, that's why I was like, are we
Oh,
recording that? Because we kind of have to. Like, we don't.
yeah, yeah,
Because that honestly, when I was watching it and they had announced, because they had just announced it, like they
yeah.
had just like what I was telling you, they had brought him on the stage and they were talking to them about it, and they did the big reveal. I was like, he hasn't hit me up. Are we gonna record tonight?
Oh yeah, yeah, bro.
Yeah, so we kind of got to now. I mean, we got no choice.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. I'm glad we did. Dude, this is so crazy. Like I don't even know what to say. I'm trying to so many thoughts are running through my mind of how they're gonna make this work, and oh my god.
And they did a lot of other announcements. I mean, obviously in Comic-Con, I mean, for Marvel, I mean, I'm pretty sure DC did something. Who really cared? Trash.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
I understand that.
DC, James Gunn, you get your fucking shit together, bro. Not James Gunn. He does good. DC, let James Gunn do his thing. Let him do his thing. Unless you guys don't learn, you guys are going to drive DC into the dirt. And people are just going to stop caring about it completely. I'm willing to give you a second chance because I trust James Gunn. Not that I trust, Warner. I don't trust you, but I do trust James Gunn.
I'm just curious about all the other Marvel announcements as well.
Yeah,
it's been like it's been all over the place though. Like I don't know what to trust. As soon as these announcements come out, as soon as rumors or leaks, people like they'll put like what they think is coming out, or they won't get the full information. So I've seen things like X-Men versus the Avengers. I've seen like Young Avengers. I've seen like what is it, Hercules or not? Yeah, the Hercules and Thor movie that's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen like Blade, Midnight Suns. There's gonna make a Moon Knight movie. I've seen all sorts of stuff. New World Hulk.
Yeah. Oh, I would love to have a Hulk, man. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's got to be a different version of the Hulk we got, man. Like,
yeah, not a smart Hulk. No, fuck that.
This man. I need to see Hulk like jumping in.
Yeah, I don't give a damn about Hulk is smart or not. Fuck that. He needs to be Hulk. Like, I know that there's a smart Hulk in the comics, but we don't want a smart Hulk. But I want Hulk to be a monster. Yeah,
there's a version. Think about this. There's a version of Hulk that can hold the planet together.
They are doing my boy dirty, bro. Jesus.
He needs to be out here like beating things up. But they're like, hey, we need to make him smart and make him wear shirts. I'm like, bro, no, this is not what we want, but they're figuring things out. They're understanding. Yeah, we're rocking with them. That's all that matters.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm still in shock, guys, from the Robert Downey Jr. thing, but so the 2024 Comic-Con. So Fantastic Four. I don't know if they talk about that. Avengers Secret Wars, Blade, Daredevil Born Again, Agatha All Along, and Ironheart.
Yep. And there's Armor Wars. I know that one as well.
Yeah.
I know there's another Black Panther.
Oh, really?
I think there's like I looked at another list before Comic-Con, the stuff that supposedly got confirmed.
Yeah. And it had Black Panther in there?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it did. It had like Black Panther and it also had like a
Yeah. 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 I know what you're talking about. Why can I think of the name now? I know exactly what you're talking about. It's gonna be following the
It's called Wakanda Forever and Ever. It'd be funny.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. What is it called? No, this can't be it.
No, what else is coming out? Supposedly there's supposed to be
Eyes of Wakanda. Yeah.
I mean, I think that's what it's called. What's the dude, man? Knight Rider. Or not Knight Rider.
Ghost Rider?
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Supposedly they're supposed to do that again.
Would love to see Ghost Rider MCU. Would love to see that. Technically, he's been in the MCU. He was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I don't know. I want to redo that. Please redo that.
Is it redo it?
Yeah, redo it. I feel like Agents of Shield at this point, I don't even know if it's still canon.
Yeah, because I forgot about those shows that they did before Disney Plus existed. Like Agents of Shield. Was it Agent Carter was one of them?
I did watch Agent Carter. Agent Carter's pretty good.
That's the thing. I never really took time to watch like the shows related with the MCU. Like I did watch WandaVision, and I did watch what's the other one? Loki. I did watch that.
That was an Agent.
They're supposed to make something to do with Vision. It's supposed to be called like Vision Quest or something like that.
Yeah, he's gonna have a TV show.
I was supposed to make a Spider-Man movie soon.
Yeah, I hope Daredevil shows up in it. But the Daredevil TV show's coming out, man. I can't wait.
I don't think this is confirmed, but and I don't think it's gonna happen. It may just be a rumor, but I think they're making a sequel to Morbius.
No, they're not. No, they're not. Unless they want a disaster.
Lose money.
A disaster. Because I think Madam Web, didn't that lose money?
It definitely did, yes.
So
it was a definite flop.
If Sony is stupid,
Madam Web was actually rated lower than more.
If Sony is that stupid, they deserve everything that's going to happen to them if they make that movie. They deserve everything. If they're that dumb, they deserve that. Like just give Spider-Man back to Marvel World. Just do it. Like they are ruining perfect opportunities for a lot of these characters. Could you imagine Venom and Morbius in the MCU?
Like I said, that they should bring all of Spider-Man's best characters into these movies. Like Venom, Goblin, like kind of like they did like in No Way Home, but with the real deal characters, like the real hitters.
Yeah, the problem is Sony's not going to do that. They're greedy. Now, imagine being greedy and losing money every movie. Except you lose every comic book movie you make except Spider-Man and Venom. That's lost money. What sense does this make, man? You would think eventually they learn to give it up. Like maybe we aren't good at this. Maybe we could just sell Spider-Man to Disney for about $50 billion. Because that's more money. Because I think they bought Fox for like $75 billion. So imagine selling, if you could probably sell Spider-Man for 20 billion, $25 billion. That's more than you're going to make from every Spider-Man movie you're going to make. Just take the money and walk away. But they like leverage. That's the problem.
Stupid. Sony's got good enough movies that they don't really even need Spider-Man anymore.
Yeah, it's not they're a bad studio.
Just overall, they're bad with Spider-Man.
They're bad with comic book movies. That's the problem. Like just like Fox. If Fox isn't a bad studio. They were bad at making X-Men movies. As we moved on, like they ruined Apocalypse. Is it Apocalypse? That's his name?
Yeah, Apocalypse. I liked Apocalypse, but they definitely ruined Dark Phoenix.
I like the movie Apocalypse, but it could have been better.
So you don't think that this next movie that's coming out is going to be that Sony's? I think it's Sony. Well, I'm pretty sure it is Sony. The Sony's coming out with you don't based on the trailers, you don't think it's going to be good?
No, Venom?
Craven?
Oh, Craven?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen the Craven trailer. I don't even think I've seen the trailer.
I like the actor. I've always liked that actor.
He's a great actor. Yes. It was Aaron Taylor Johnson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great actor. But it's Sony, bro. It's Sony we're talking about.
They did go with Venom, though. But
I think Venom is just a character that if you mess up Venom, you are probably, what's the word I'm looking for? Incompetent. I don't think Sony's incompetent. I think they're greedy and lazy. That's all. I don't think they're incompetent. Like, Madam Web was pretty bad, bro. I can't lie. I can't even get
I have no idea where that even came from. Like, why did they decide to make that movie? I'm not even saying why did they decide to make it. I'm just saying, like, in this fashion. Why did they decide to make it like this?
It's so random. They're trying to capitalize off of No Way Home. That's it, bro. That's all.
Like randomly coming out with a movie.
They're trying to capitalize.
I feel like they've been doing when it comes to these Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, they capitalize. They try to capitalize on the MCU. So when did Morbius come out? Right after Far From Home. Venom came out right after Homecoming, and Madam Web came out right after No Way Home. They're just capitalizing off the hype. That's all they're doing. I don't get these dogs. They're capitalizing off what Marvel was doing with the character, so they could. It's a quick money grab, which is lazy.
It honestly is kind of lazy because so you know what, like low budget studios, they used to do that back in the day, like back in the 2000s. They used to make like these terrible ripoffs of like certain movies. That way they could just kind of like get in on the action, and they would just release it on the internet. But these are these low, bro. These are some garbage films that you would never see. And they used to do the same things, but they would kind of like make the same movie, but just put it under a different name, but essentially have like the same premise.
What a waste of time and money.
Oh, it's funny. It's really funny.
This should be a crime to waste that type of resources, bro. You should go to jail. Like, I feel like if you're doing that, or especially big studios are doing stuff like that, the fans should be able to sue. I want my fucking money back.
Just the fans should be able to sue.
I want my money back. Whoever went to go see Man of Web in theater should get their money back. Whoever paid to go see Morbius should get their money back, bro. Let's be real. This is crazy.
I watched like the beginning of Morbius, I think like to the middle point of Morbius, but I never finished it.
Never finished the movie? I finished it.
I never finished the movie. I don't know what happens at the end.
You know what's funny? I don't remember what happened, and I finished it. That's how bad it was. Imagine being that unforgetful. You remember the end of good movies, bro.
Yeah.
If you don't remember a third act in the movie,
that's the statement point. That's what they want the audience to stick with the audience. Yeah. So if you don't remember what happens, then obviously there's probably not there may not be a sequel, because there's nothing to build off of it if you don't remember, or if they never had anything you could build off for anyway.
Yeah. Did they seriously announce a Morbius 2? Or are you trolling me?
I saw something somewhere. They didn't announce it, is what that's what I said. Like, basically, a lot of people don't get information, and they'll just, when they put it on like YouTube or when they put it on these podcasts, they won't really confirm it. So I'm just seeing all these lists. Like, my algorithm's built like that. So I see all these lists of all these. It's mixed in with movies that are confirmed and movies that really aren't confirmed. And it's like this one channel that's somehow it's in my algorithm. And when they talk about the release dates on certain projects, they do it in like a weird like reverse. They'll talk about a movie that's coming out in 2027. Then they'll talk about a movie that's coming out in 2024. Then they'll talk about a movie that's coming out in 2026. And I'm like, why don't you just do it in order? That way we could kind of like figure out what direction everything's going in.
That should be a crime.
Yeah.
That's pretty
It's misleading information.
Like, I will report that. I swear, I'm petty, dog. Like, if you just get out here handing out misinformation, dog, I'm reporting you. We need to do something about this. This is crazy. If they're really making a Morbius 2, Sony, you might as well dig your own fucking grave. Like, this is crazy. Stop. Just give it up, please. Why? All you're doing is trying to capitalize on what Marvel is doing with the character Spider-Man. Since Spider-Man has been in the MCU, his movies have made billions. You guys just try to counteract that and make your own money. Well, technically, Sony gets the profit from those movies. But you're so greedy and lazy that you go ahead. You know what? Spider-Man Far From Home, we'll make Morbius. Spider-Man No Way Home, we'll make Man of Web. Why the hype? Why it's still hot? Like, come on, bro.
They don't learn from their lesson.
Like,
so what they'll do is they'll watch like the MCU make the movie, and then, like you said, they'll try to follow it up, but they don't learn. It just never does as good.
Yeah. I don't even want to talk about Sony. It's not like DC for me is bad. Warner Brothers and DC, like, that's bad. Like, it really, and like I said before, it pisses me off when I think about it. But Sony is getting there. Because they are wasting a really good character. And they're wasting not just one character, but all the entities that surround this character, the villains, the storylines, they're wasting it.
It's true, because that's the thing with the Spider-Man. Spider-Man, that's what makes him good, the villains.
Yeah, him and Batman have the best villains in comic books.
The best villains. The most notable villains, the most recognizable villains, like
they're just the best villains,
smartest villains, somewhat. Yeah, like because think about it, some characters they're only known for one villain, whereas Spider-Man and Batman, you can go off a whole list of villains.
Yeah, you were the kid.